I think a big question that a lot of people probably are curious about is, where do the lines exist between therapy and posts, and what are the ethical considerations? Do you have thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think, you want to be mindful that there could be your patients following you, right? And, I don't really look for patients on Instagram. That's not my, if people are connecting to my content and want to reach out to me, that's their choice, but that's not really why I'm on there. I've really found a lot of professional opportunities. So that's what I'm focused on, is like being on podcasts, or, getting signed up to do different workshops, or, lots of things can come from Instagram, not just meeting potential clients. So really being comfortable with whatever you put out there is out there, right? Like, it's in the world now. So don't put anything out there unless you're okay with it being seen by someone who you potentially are working with. And then also, don't be afraid to just be firm that when you get something inappropriate, or if you feel like your boundaries are being crossed in some way, don't doubt it. Just like, you might want to consult with someone. You might want to talk to someone in your network about it. I think this is a really gray area for therapists right now, because we're trying to navigate this. It's not like we have a handbook on what's okay, what's not okay. I think because of social distancing, this is going to be so much more important going forward, is getting comfortable with technology and getting comfortable with these kind of, years ago in grad school, I'm sure they would have said this is not ethical, right? But things have changed now. This is like how we're going to help people. So we have to adjust to the times.
I mean, it, know anyone else, but I think it's BetterHelp, one of those sites. I have seen them kind of have these commercials where they have a therapist talking about like their service and come to therapy. And I think I nearly lost my mind. It's like, oh my God, there's a commercial. And it's not completely unethical, because it's not, written in terms of like it being on television, but um, people are using social media in this way. And it is really important for us to think about how we are adapting with the times. And there's been questions about what our ethics to actually incorporate being able to do this. So I totally agree. We do have to adjust with the times, and if you're unsure, consult.
Exactly.
I'm also kind of curious, and just thinking about kind of, doing the social media, or creating, having your clients follow you. Do you have provisions in your consent forms that say like, follow me, you follow me, I may follow you, I'm not going to follow you? How do you deal with those types of situations?
That's a great question. I haven't added or updated anything. But I don't follow anyone who is a patient. That I would absolutely not do. And I probably, I have some who comment on some of my posts. And to not respond to them wouldn't be right for me, like, just like I would acknowledge anyone's comment on my page. And that's huge of building your engagement, is you want to respond to people. It's like you're thanking them for contributing, or talking to you on this platform. It really is a method of communication. So when my patients do write on my posts, I do respond and acknowledge, just very basic, what I would do to anyone. But that's it. And that's my personal choice. And I think that's everybody, has to come to what they're comfortable with. And then in session, if I have a patient, sometimes I'll have patients bring up things that I've posted that spoke to them. And it's a little awkward. It is a little awkward, but this is, again, if I'm putting myself out there this way, this is what I have to be prepared for. But, most of the time it's been they can relate to something. And so they might bring it up because they thought about it. And I think, wow, we didn't talk about that. So you must have seen that in, like, it wasn't something I said to you in session. So you must have seen that on Instagram. And that's the cool thing too, is that with Instagram, your reach is far, right? Like you're not, you don't see your patient every day. So they might see your thoughts that you're posting and it reminds them of things you're working on together, and you're able to help more people that way. So there are a lot of advantages to that.